Welcome back to the Altitude Addicts channel, where we explore the most ambitious mega engineering projects shaping our world. Today, we are taking an exclusive, deep dive into the massive manufacturing push behind Russia's inaugural domestic high-speed electric train for the landmark Moscow to St. Petersburg line. We will uncover the precision robotics, new factory floors, and aggressive timelines driving this mega project. So definitely stick with us right to the very end. Maxim Reshetnikov, the Russian Minister of Economic Development, visited the Sverdlovsk region on the 14th of August to monitor the advancements of the nation's inaugural domestic high-speed electric train. This advanced train set is currently being developed for the upcoming Moscow to St. Petersburg High-Speed Railroad. The minister was demonstrated the current production facilities and the construction of a brand new industrial complex at the Urals Locomotives plant in Verkhnaya Pishma. The latter is anticipated to facilitate the massive serial production of high-speed rolling stock. Reshetnikov was accompanied by key representatives of the leadership of the Ural Federal District, Sverdlovsk Region, and the Sonara Group. The focus of particular attention was on the first two train sets currently being assembled at the plant's modernized production facilities. These trains are intended to serve as the absolute cornerstone of passenger services on Russia's inaugural high-speed railroad connecting Moscow and St. Petersburg. Consequently, the project is of paramount strategic importance to the country's railroad industry. The train is engineered to operate at a standard maximum service speed of 360 kilometers per hour, with an ultimate design speed reaching 400 kilometers per hour. To truly understand how this ambitious project is coming together on the factory floor, we need to take a direct look at the early assembly stages. When you see the actual sheer size of these things up close, it makes you realize just how crazy complicated building a super-fast train from scratch really is. The high-level delegation carefully examined many critical production stages during the comprehensive visit. At present, workers are heavily engaged in the production of aluminum body structures, which includes the advanced welding, assembly, and precision painting of train cars. The next phase comprises the intricate installation of interior components and onboard equipment. Windows and doors are being installed, floors and cable channels are being laid, and thermal insulation alongside noise protection systems are being secured in designated production areas. The manufacturing precision and assembly quality requirements for a train intended to operate near 400 kilometers per hour are vastly higher than those of conventional electric trains. If you are enjoying this breakdown, make sure to subscribe to Altitude Addicts for more frontline coverage of transformational engineering. Stick around, because up next we will be diving into the complex robotic welding and the massive expansion of the factory itself. A particularly important facility on site is the automated robotic welding section for train bogies. The bogie is a critical foundation of a high-speed train, as it is required to maintain absolute stability at extremely high speeds and withstand substantial extended operational loads. Considerable progress has been achieved in developing individual components across the board. The specialized motor bogie frame for the future high-speed train has successfully undergone intense resource and fatigue testing right at the facility. Workers have also completed the full installation of the front and nose fairings on the very first train set currently under construction. The fairing's aerodynamic geometry is specifically designed to slash external noise, optimize airflow performance, and substantially reduce overall energy consumption. This meticulous fabrication work taking place inside updated facilities leads directly into the creation of a massive, purpose-built industrial footprint. Presently, the initial two train sets are being assembled within existing, heavily upgraded production areas. Modernizing these shops required installing heavy-duty machinery and complex digital production setups all across the plant floor. Simultaneously, A massive new industrial complex is being built directly on the plant's existing premises. The new industrial complex will encompass an expansive total area of approximately 67,000 square meters. It will integrate specialized production and engineering facilities necessary for body assembly, train commissioning, traction equipment testing, and full serial production. Construction has now progressed to an advanced stage, with nearly 4/5 of the intended work officially completed. The project is steadily transitioning from structural concrete work to the actual installation and commissioning of heavy industrial machinery. Building an entire 67,000 square meter factory while also hand assembling high-speed prototypes under the exact same roof sounds like an absolute logistical headache. The new structures are slated to be completely finished by the conclusion of 2026. This milestone will enable the facility to pivot smoothly from experimental pilot trains directly into full-scale industrial manufacturing. But building the trains is only half the battle, because speeding up the physical construction of these industrial facilities required an entirely new regulatory playbook. The rapid pace at which key industrial infrastructure can be constructed was one of the central issues Reshetnikov examined during his on-site inspection. Timur Uvtsev, the chief executive officer of Sinara Development, provided the minister with a detailed update on initiatives reforming industrial construction standards. Don't go anywhere, because in just a moment we will reveal the nationwide supply network and the staggering numbers behind full-scale serial production. The construction timelines at various facilities have been slashed by several months, thanks to targeted measures in the modernization roadmap. According to project officials, total time savings have reached between 3 and 8 full months across several key structural phases. These speed gains provide an enormous boost to heavy industrial timelines across the entire program. Complex train manufacturing depends entirely on having ready infrastructure in place, since building delays instantly push back tool installations, commissioning, and final delivery schedules. While setting the stage for this next-generation flagship, the plant is simultaneously keeping its assembly lines running hot with other cutting-edge rolling stock. Urals Locomotives is currently engaged in the serial production of the Finist electric passenger train alongside its new development duties. This dual workload is significant because the plant is maintaining steady commercial output while constructing the foundation for a completely new category of railroad equipment. Paying customers received 19 Finist electric trains directly from the facility throughout 2025. Over that same calendar year, the manufacturing plant produced 87 heavy freight locomotives alongside the 19 regional passenger trains. Brand new Finist units are continuing to roll off the lines throughout 2026 for transit operators across various Russian regions. Basically, they are churning out standard commuter fleets by the dozen while simultaneously trying to invent a supersonic bullet train on the side. The enterprise is actively expanding its active fleet production while laying the precise groundwork for the next generation of domestic high-speed rail. This sweeping expansion naturally connects into an expansive national industrial effort involving hundreds of specialized manufacturers across the country. Developing this train is far larger than any single factory floor, uniting over 150 Russian enterprises from multiple industrial regions. A wide array of critical components and proprietary systems for the initial train sets have already been manufactured and are undergoing rigorous testing. Rigorous dynamic certification testing is slated to officially begin in 2027 for the first 2 completed high-speed train sets. By 2030, 43 complete train sets are scheduled to be manufactured under the current baseline procurement program. The Moscow to St. Petersburg high-speed line, spanning nearly 700 kilometers, will serve as the flagship trunk route of a broader national network. Once commercial operations begin, the advanced high-speed corridor will slash overall travel time between the two major capitals down to just 2 hours and 15 minutes. This ambitious venture represents a monumental technological leap for the team at Urals Locomotives. The initial experimental train sets are currently proving out the core technologies, engineering solutions, and assembly line workflows required for ultra-high-speed service. Meanwhile, the 67,000 square meter industrial complex is establishing the permanent manufacturing powerhouse needed to scale those innovations into mass production. Thank you for watching this breakdown on Altitude Addicts, and make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below. We thank the people who have liked and shared the videos and subscribed to the channel. We also thank the people who have hyped the videos,